What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys are okay. Welcome back to another anime review with yours truly, RIW NAGI, Writing World. That's the platform. NAGI, that's my name. I had to make a rhyme, but I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, welcome back. I just dropped a Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation video. Now it's time to do a review on Blue Lock episode NAGI. I actually completely forgot about this. I went to watch it in cinemas. It came out on a Wednesday. When I watched it on a Friday. What was the date? It came out Wednesday 3rd of July. When I watched it on the 5th of July. I'm not gonna lie, the cinema was kind of dead. No one was there. No one was there to watch this film except for a few people. I don't know how it was at the opening day. But yeah, I went in to watch this film without knowing what it was actually about. I didn't read upon what's it about. Didn't see no trailers, no nothing. So I just thought episode NAGI, I thought it was going to be about NAGI, or it's like a side story about him way before Blue Lock. which it was actually. Sorry about the coffee. Which it was initially. 30% of it was, 70% of it was a recap, fortunately. The score that I'm going to give this is it's going to have to be a 6 out of 10 for me, in my opinion. It has to be a 6 out of 10. It's not going to be too hard. Damn. It's not going to be too big, too high. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. What's wrong with me? It's not going to be too high of a score, only because I know it was a recap, but in NAGI's perspective, which is going to be interesting because NAGI is a very interesting character. Became a fan favorite real quickly. However, we wanted a bit more insight on NAGI's life and all of that stuff. However, we did at the start, but then it just went, and then as soon as it got into Blue Lock, it was just a recap. But it was just interesting to see everything in NAGI's perspective, which is what I liked. You know what I'm saying? So let's just talk about it. So if you don't know what Blue Lock is, just go watch season 1. Go read what it's about. I'm not really going to explain what it's about because you should already know. If you're here for Blue Lock, you should already know what Blue Lock's about. But for those who don't know, it's a sports anime about football. And it's a Japanese, basically it's about the Japanese team trying to produce a striker, a selfish, egotistic striker, right? And Japan has been missing an actual good striker in real life. In actual Japan team, they have been missing a striker. So they thought of a good concept. They released it during the World Cup, which was amazing. I was in Japan at that time. I was in Japan during the World Cup, and when Japan beat, I was in Osaka when Japan beat Germany, and it was wild. It was going crazy. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. But anyway, Japan was missing a striker. Made an anime about it to basically take all the talented youths and put them inside Blue Lock, which is a training facility. It's the shortest out of 300 players. One of them can play for the under 20s international Japanese team as a striker. Basically, just strikers, plain simple strikers. I mean, the idea of it was, how is just a bunch of strikers gonna make the team? But obviously they did it in a way where it's like, I think it was 11v11, I can't remember. Each take his position, but then they rotate to strike who scores. But then obviously that is the selfish part, is if you score, you go through. If whoever got the most goals, you go through, regardless if your team loses or not. So it's either you work as a team or you work selfishly, which is it's a good concept. It wouldn't be anime if they didn't have no backstabbing in it. If there was no snakes in it. But yeah, anyway, onto this movie. So it was a good recap of NAGI's life. It started off showing NAGI not really interested in anything, just playing video games. What he was portrayed as actually in the actual season 1, he's just lazy. He's just like Shikamaru. Basically, it was literally like Shikamaru. He just couldn't be asked. Mendokse, Mendokse na. Couldn't be asked basically to do anything. So Ren, as you see, his boy. In season 1, they made him out to be selfish, bad character basically, that he didn't care about NAGI. And it was very interesting to see his in Nagi's story. It was interesting to see their relationship, how it started and how it grew, and then how it obviously diminished later on. At the start, Nagi obviously was playing video games. Ren came, accidentally pushed him. His phone went flying down, and then Nagi jumped off the stairs, controlled it with his foot. And Ren was like, "Oh my god, you're so good at soccer." I mean, well, not soccer ball. Football is the real term. He's so good at football. He balanced on his foot. He's talented. He knew then there that he was a genius, and he just basically just forced him to play football. He just forced him to play football. Like, you're playing football from today onwards. That's it. Let me get that thing up actually. 1 secondo. Batman, let me make myself small. There we go. So look, so obviously he forced him to play football with him. He didn't find it. I think everyone that tried to be friends with Nagi, they just found him a bit boring and stuff like that. But Ren didn't care. He was rich. He basically got everything when he was younger, but his parents didn't want him to be international. He didn't want him to be a footballer because they wanted to take over the family business, which is normal, I guess, if you're rich and you need to have a successor, pass it down to your kids. But then if the kids don't want to do it, then there's an issue. So anyway, his dad tried to crush his dreams by making them play a hard game in their debut team, basically. So they played the first game against a strong team with Nagi and Ren in their school team. They won, kicked their ass, and then the won. They kept winning undefeated until they got a letter from Blue Lock. However, I really wanted to watch. That was the end of the early days. Ren was actually a good guy. Like, he was just looking after Nagi. Like, yo, you could be something. You know, Ren actually showed Nagi what it is to play football. And then obviously everything else came after that, actually playing football for Nagi. All his emotions, feelings towards football, the need to win, the need to get better, etc, etc. That happened all in Blue Lock. So obviously Nagi wasn't really wanting to go Blue Lock. Ren again forced him to go. He didn't find himself egotistic or egoist, as they call it, as a striker, because he was lazy, and you know. But then I think when he went against Barrow, that's when things started changing. Barrow basically called him a pussy, and he couldn't take it. Nagi couldn't take it, so he went on a mad one, and he actually scored. A goal, and that's when he started questioning himself. Why am I trying so hard? Why am I doing this? So it's all from Nagi's perspective, from the first point of Blue Lock to the other games when he met Isagi first. He actually realized Isagi at the start when they were announcing, you guys are here to join Blue Lock. You know, 300 of you here, one of you can. You know, when the egoist guy was saying, and then he seen Isagi run first out of the whole crowd into Blue Lock, so that's when he realized it. That's when he realized him, and then he realized him obviously in the match. So yeah, and then obviously in the season 1, obviously you see Nagi saying to Ren, "Yo, I don't want to play with you no more. We lost together, so I want to play with Isagi." And he just made him like a cold person, and it made Ren look like an idiot because he was like, "Yo, you can't go. What are you talking about?" Like, yo, alright, fine then. There was no context behind why Ren was acting like that. But then you have to understand in Nagi's perspective, you understand that Ren was the one who taught him. They promised each other that they're going to be the best. But because they lost against Isagi's team, Nagi didn't think at that level they can play together to get each other better. And then Ren, from his perspective, understood that, but he couldn't say it. He couldn't say it because he just wanted to play with Nagi. He just pride, like he didn't have the in him to say, alright then, no, you go Isagi, I'll be on the other side. That's what Ren really wanted to say, but he couldn't say it, which we get, you know. But they just made, in season 1, just made Ren look like a piece of shit, but really and truly it was Nagi that's acting cold and a piece of shit. He could have worded it better. But Nagi's character is someone that don't really care about other people's feelings, and you know, so yeah, you understand, you get it, you know, you get it. But I don't know if they were actually trying to avoid doing that or not, but it just fits in Nagi's character, you know, he always wants to be the best, and he went with Isagi, and he actually started producing and all that, producing results. And I should finish my sentence off. So, and then it was just a whole bunch of recap, basically. It was a whole bunch of recap. 30% of it was Nagi's actual story and with the Ren, childhood, whatever. It wasn't enough. And then 7% of it was recap, which is just a waste of time, I think. I think they could have added a bit more of Nagi's life. You know, I heard that they missed out a lot. I think in the manga there was a lot more on it, and they just missed out, cut out a lot of new material from the manga. So yeah, I couldn't rate it too high. I don't know how the hell this got a 7.29. I definitely don't agree with it. In my opinion, it's a 6, just because of the hype of season 1 and because it's Nagi, likable character. Yeah, it was a 6. And then obviously at the end they give you they actually shows you the team of who's going to be selected at the under 20 to go against the under 20s, which is kind of stupid. Just ruined it. But I'm guessing season 2 they're going to show it straight away. So I don't know. It's kind of a spoiler in my opinion. But yeah, 7.29. I don't know how. 6 I'll give it, because it wasn't much of a story. There was only a bit of new information about Nagi, which was good. I love the perspective of Nagi's, you know. He was an interesting character, and it was interesting to learn about his character development throughout the whole recap, because obviously he went from not caring then to actually caring. I wanted to improve in football, and what inspired him to do that was other good people, and he just found it very interesting to do it. So he's just competitive. That's when he discovered his ego is to be competitive and to be a better player than everyone, to be the best of everyone. And he thought Isagi was the best fit for him to do that, which he was. But then Isagi just absolutely went crazy, and the guy's team, his name was written, I can't remember. I actually want to see. The animation was poor though. I'm not even gonna lie. The animation, just like season 1. Season 1 was bad. It wasn't bad, but it was bad. But this movie, I thought at least maybe they'll improve it. They have the budget up a bit. The animation probably better. No, it wasn't. It was bad. It was clunky. It was bad. The way the players were running like a robot. No, it just wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. You would expect for it to be a movie. The production must be better. Like the production budget must be higher, but I think because of the recap, I don't think they invested too much into it. You know, it was a bit of a spin-off, so I don't think they invested too much into that. Let's see review logs. So you watch the blue lock on where interesting Nagi. Yeah, there's only a few people that actually commented. I'm not surprised. It wasn't as popular as you think. There's literally in my anime list, bro. This is like my go-to place for everything about anime, and this having only a couple of reviews is crazy. So yeah, you know, I don't. People that gave it 7.25, yeah, fair enough, man. 7.29, fair enough. If you guys enjoyed it, it's fair enough, man. You know, I did not enjoy it. Animation, I have to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm only giving 5 out of 10 because it's bloody Blue Lock. If it wasn't Blue Lock, I would give it, and if that animation was in somewhere, I would just give it like a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 for the story, 5 out of 10 for the animation, music and all that. Obviously, I love the music in it. 7 out of 10, OSTs and everything like that. Same with season 1, really and truly. Enjoyed it, loved it. Can't wait for season 2. Make sure, guys, you go check out season 2 of Blue Lock, coming out October 5th, I believe. Double check. October 5th, 2024. Make sure you go check it out. If you did enjoy season 1, yeah, hopefully you enjoy season 2. However, what makes me worry is that the animation for the movie was bad, and I hope that doesn't carry on to season 2, but it may carry on. I'm not too sure. It may carry on to season 2. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't, but who knows. I hope it doesn't. I hope it improves. Hope they actually get good quality animation going on. Like I look at Damino Ace. I look at Awano Ashi, which is another football, which is good. I look at Haikyuu. I look at Aisho 21. I look at Prince of Tennis, Coconut Basket. All of the animation, it was good. Like, it wasn't the best, but it was very good. Seamless. No clunky parts. Why is it that every other football anime has clunky? I know there's 11, because I'm guessing because there's not too many players you have to animate. You know, in basketball, in baseball, even baseball there's still quite a bit, but they're not moving as much, a lot of them. Football, you're always moving, I'm guessing. But still, why can't you do good animation in Blue Lock now? Why is it top down is always clunky? Why? Let's, come on, man, just put some more thought into it, please. And you know, season 1 was a big hit. Don't let this sink. Don't let the ship sink. Don't let the ship sink. What's the studio name of this? I cannot remember. 8-bit. 8-bit. Do not let the ship sink on Blue Lock. Is a very good anime. Hopefully you do right by it, by the animation. Stick to the manga, and it'll be all cool, man. But yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I just had to just say what I wanted to say about episode 90. You know, wasn't impressed. Still hyped for season 2. You know, I mean, it's done its job. I guess it's done its job. Thank you for joining me, everyone. If you are new, make sure you do follow me on on YouTube, Redding Code. I do anime skits, gaming skits, anime reviews as well. Make sure you check out all my other previous reviews. Like, comment, share on all my videos. Very much appreciated. Come join me on TikTok, on Twitch, on Kick. I'll be live every other day, playing some Valorant, playing some Elden Ring. Come join me. Come say hi. You know, come join the Redding Code family. We much appreciate, guys. You know, just come join me. Just come chill with me. You don't have to talk. Just stay there, watch me play, or talk. Let's talk about anime, whatever. I'm down for any K-drama, animes, music, whatever you guys want to talk to. I'm down. I'm cool. You're cool. Everyone's cool. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next time. Peace.